Well, I am at a loss of words, people. I am literally at a loss of fucking words. It boggles my mind that, first off, before I go into the episode, which, yeah, there will be spoilers for this review, so if you don't want to be spoiled, please back out now. I'll give you a couple of seconds to get into to back out now, or you can put watch later or whatever. Give you a couple seconds starting now. Okay, so if you're still here, you've seen the episode or you want to be spoiled. First off, before I go any further, let me talk about the episode that Kevin Smith directed. I was actually kind of like, I don't know how I feel about, because Kevin Smith, to me, I like some of his writing, and then there's other stuff I don't. He's a very hit-and-miss guy with me. And that could be with his comics and his movies as well. So, I saw the episode, and it's probably my favorite episode of the season, and probably one of my favorite episodes of the series so far. But the next two episodes were literally like shitting on everything that episode basically had. It more or less, with Barry coming to terms with his mother's death, and then when Henry was talking about, I'm gonna be coming back, I'm gonna be living with my son, and then I literally said to myself, oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Because here's the thing, the CW is about as subtle with deaths as a fat guy at a restaurant, at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Meaning that it blares in who's going to die. It's kind of like how I figured out really quick who was going to get killed off in Arrow. I figured out real quick that Laurel was going to die. And then, when they started talking about, focusing a lot on Henry Allen, on Henry, I literally said, don't you do it. Don't you, oh, you did it. And it was literally like when Barry got all of that optimism, it was like everyone was like, after so long, everyone said, you can't let that darkness consume you. You can't be like that. And then when he got all optimistic, everyone was like, oh, well, you shouldn't be so optimistic. You should be a little afraid. And then right after his, Barry's death, Henry's death, everyone's like, yo, you can't let the darkness in. Make up your fucking minds. I'm serious, guys. It was so aggravating that these last two episodes have literally shit on everything, all the story building that Kevin Smith episode had. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to me. Also, I've finally come to the conclusion that Zoom is stupid, and the whole story arc of revealing, oh, Jay Garrick was really Hunter Zolomon the whole time. Yeah. And I feel like we had, outside of the Kevin Smith episode, after the whole Zoom reveal, everything I felt like just slid downhill. Really, because it just felt like everyone got bit by the stupid bug. Or worse, the arrow bug. Or the writers just got hit by the arrow bug. Oh, Lord. Look, if you love this season finale, that's totally fine. And it might go, especially with the ending we get, because that ending, as much as it irritated me, that ending still made me go, huh. Let's see where this goes. So, we have Zoom. His whole thing is that I want to race and power this machine, which the science behind it makes no goddamn sense. Like, oh, it's a machine that can literally, if you weaponize it, can destroy universes? The hell? This just comes out of right the fuck nowhere. I mean, I understand it's a comic book universe and all, and this is like Grant Morrison level science, which is completely goddamn ridiculous as it is. But yeah, that thing, like, how do you even build a weapon that can, build something that can do that? I mean, yeah, we actually have that here on Earth, but to focus that power into the multiverse and somehow save the original Earth? What the hell? I mean, yeah, we have the collider here on, in the real world, but still, the machine they're talking about, like, how does the science behind that even work? Whatever, it's a comic book show. I should just shut up and enjoy it. Look, I just felt like the whole, Zoom's kind of an idiot. Like, why didn't you just kill Barry there? And then like, oh, I need Barry to power my thing. Whatever. I don't know, and when they did the whole last 10 minutes that after they whole defeat Zoom, and then like, there's still 10 minutes of this, something's going to go horribly wrong, and guess what? It does. Because there's a moment in here where Barry and Iris have this conversation, and he's like, I can't, I can't, you think, when Iris says, I want to try this, whatever, wherever this goes, I want to be with you, and I'm like, yes, and Barry's literally like, no, I can't, I'm too emo right now. I literally shouted, God damn it! Because seriously, that is the biggest amount of BS ever. That was you've built up to Iris and Barry's relationship, and now you're holding it back again to build into this new season story, which I don't even know how that's going to work in canon, how this new season's going to work in canon with Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl and Arrow. Again, I'll get to that, but all in all, I really did not like how they just locked up Barry against his will, even though, yeah, he was really angry. But really tranquilizing him and locking him up, that was a tad extreme. Yeah, it just felt like... Also, when what's her name? Caitlin literally said, you were my light when Ronnie died, and I was so cold to the world. Yeah, and I literally said, yeah, but bitch, he didn't lock you up when you got angry. Anyway, plus sides. There are some good moments. I mean, Grant Gustin still gives it his all as the Flash. The final, I felt that there was a nice little wrap-up to, the Man in the Iron Mask, who we figured out, yeah, it's Jay from Earth 3. And I did actually really like the, how they, as much as I'm not a big fan of it, I like how they emulated the Earth 1 Flash costume from the New 52 comics and and gave him the helmet. So I really liked how well it was, even though I'm not the biggest fan of that costume. But yeah. It's very well acted, and now let's get on to the season finale. The real end. Barry saves his mom, completely defeating the whole purpose of the season 1 ending, and him completely moving past his mother's love. What? We've completely defeated the whole purpose of that Kevin Smith episode and everything building in season 1, as well as, letting go of his mother's death, as well as refusing to help her. It made no sense. Like, why suddenly go back and save his mom when more logically, why didn't he go back in time and save his dad? That just didn't make any sense, because, yeah, didn't he move past all this? I don't know. So yeah, it looks like we're dealing with Flashpoint in the next season, which again, I don't know how that's going to work for Arrow and Legends, as well as Supergirl. Maybe that's how they bring it, Supergirl's supposed to show up in... of course, we all know she's showing up in the CW for the next season, so maybe the whole Flashpoint story will be how they bring her in. But yeah, how is this going to coincide with Legends as well as Arrow? Because that DC CW universe was kind of cohesive, and now it looks like, it's been completely changed. Unless, for they did say, we did get in Legends of Tomorrow, we did get the arrival of Hourman, and we know that the Justice Society is coming. So maybe from the Flashpoint, maybe he arrived from the future. That's the new Flashpoint future, and we don't know how Arrow is going to end. This season of Arrow is going to end. So maybe it'll end with everything fucking up, and then we can completely get rid of Olicity forever through Flashpoint. Yeah, is that a possibility? Because maybe it's a new reboot timeline. I don't know. I was just like, we did that whole story arc of Barry moving past all this, and then for the last 2 episodes, we completely shit on everything that for the past 2 seasons Barry's been building through. And it also, the whole rehash, the hero is the father figure is really the villain the whole time. Yeah. We did that again, and we did it stupider. Anyway, again, if you like this episode, that's totally fine. I walked away irritated. I just walked, because none of it made any sense. Everyone just got bit by the stupid bug, and now it looks like we're going to be dealing with Flashpoint, with a CW Arrow Flashpoint. Yeah, with the DCCW equivalent Flashpoint, apparently. So I'm wondering how that's going to go. So yeah, but who knows? Maybe we'll get instead of in Arrow for the new season, we'll get instead of Oliver Queen, we'll get his father to be like not not Azzarello Batman from the Azzarello mini. And who knows, maybe Moira will be Deathstroke. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, God. Or, hey, maybe as one of my friends, Lydia, one of my, someone here on YouTube, Lydia, good commenter, a nice person, she suggested for the DCCW Flashpoint, make Tommy Arrow. Yeah, make Tommy Green Arrow. And I was like, Tommy Merlin is Green Arrow? That's fucking brilliant! I would watch the shit out of that. Who knows? So who knows? Maybe this DCCW Flashpoint will be pretty good, assuming they do Flashpoint. Because again, we don't know. Maybe this is how they bring in JSA. Maybe, this will probably be how Supergirl is introduced. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with Arrow. Anyway, or if Flash is going to be in continuity at all. Are they just going to say he's in an alternate timeline? He's trapped in an alternate timeline now, and Legends and Arrow and Supergirl are all on their own until that giant epic crossover event? I don't know. So, all in all, I just felt like this second half of the season was just like, man, I was just left frustrated after this finale. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the season 2 finale, and do you think we're going to be getting Flashpoint in the as season 3? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.